Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Brev. Welcome to episode 10 of What Would Brev Do? Can't believe we're already at 10 episodes. That's awesome. This is the series where I, a top 50 player, walk you through an entire game from start to finish and talk about what's going on in my mind the whole time. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe for more MLB The Show 20 content. It's much appreciated. Drop a like down below as well. It helps me out a ton. Today we are debuting 91 future star Bobby Dalbec. Shout out to my boy J.H. Fenway in the comments. He has been requesting this one for a while, so hopefully we can deliver for him with a good game. If you want to see me debut anyone in particular, let me know down in the comments section as well. But yeah, obviously we're back on the main account, working on some prestiges. This is how the lineup looks, and we're going to be pitching with Nick Lodolo today. I haven't had a chance to show off Nick Lodolo in any of my gameplays yet, so we are going to be pitching with him. We are at 980 rating, taking it a little easy this season, but still a week to go, so yeah, we may be grinding a little hard the next week. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I can't believe we're at 10 episodes already. That's pretty insane. You guys have been showing so much support on the channel with these videos. You guys seem to really like them a lot, so hopefully we can deliver in this one as well. I'm going to stretch the search out to 903. I don't want to do more than that because games below 900 are not on Legend anymore. And I don't think you guys want to see me beat someone who's like 899 and trying to get into World Series. That would be kind of lame. It's Sunday night right now, so there should be people on. So I don't know why it's taking so long, but a little channel update as well. We are moving next weekend, so the content this week on YouTube is going to be a lot of What Would Brev Do. It's going to be a lot of coaching, and that's pretty much going to be it. It's all going to be pre-recorded. I'm doing all the videos like over the next 2 days, so if the content seems like a little outdated, especially once the new Ducks on the Pond packs drop, that's why. So by next Sunday, the 6th, June 6th, I should be all good. We should be all moved in. But yeah, this week is going to be a lot of What Would Brev Do and the like. And coaching, obviously I got 2 coaching videos coming for you this week. So we finally found a game. We are facing Cole Hamels. I've faced Cole Hamels once on Legend so far, and it was out of the bullpen, so he kind of wrecked me because I hadn't seen him yet, and it was like in the 7th inning of a big spot, so I didn't hit too well against him, so we'll see what happens. He seemed to have a lot of the same effect with his four-seam that Eric Gagne has, where he doesn't throw it like 99, but it feels like it's 99. So we'll try to have a quick bat, but we'll see what happens. I'm sorry I cannot friendly quit you, sir. I only have now to play. So yeah, let's talk about Lodolo. I love Lodolo. If you saw my tier list video, I actually rated him as the 2nd best pitcher in the entire game right now. And because I'm giving him that high praise, he's going to give up 10 runs in 2 innings this game. Dalbec looking good over at third base. But yeah, the reason I think Lodolo's so good is everything he throws moves a lot, and his speed differential is really good. He's just a really difficult card to square up, especially on Legend. So 2 quick outs here. My man is swinging away. That was probably good squared at least, so we got bailed out on that one. But as we always pitch in the first inning, yeah, good. He just got screwed. We're trying to figure out our opponent's timing. He's had really good timing so far, actually. This sinker was good timing. He just chopped it to third, and then that pitch should have been extra bases at least. But yeah, Lodolo's sinker control is also insanely good. That's why this card is just such a good pitcher, man. I can't stress it enough, dude. And if you haven't seen my tier list video, go see that. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people seem to be liking it. So now we are at the plate. As I always say in these episodes, I am hyper patient during the first inning. I'm taking a lot of strikes. I know that you guys watch that and cringe sometimes, but I really use the first inning as an outlet to kind of get my PCI mechanics going, try to see how my opponent's sequencing. This is probably off speed here, probably change up, and I swung at it anyway. That was horrible. Oh my god. I also picked up a new controller because it felt like my input on my old controller was a little slow, and ever since I've done that, I've been hitting better on Legend. Maybe it's placebo, but maybe my controller was broken. I don't know. But yeah, that changeup was awful. I could not have swung earlier. But as I was saying, being patient, sometimes they walk you in the first inning if they just can't find the plate. And it allows me to kind of see how the pitch speeds are coming in, see how my opponent likes to sequence. See that he just threw a sweeping curve in a 2-1 count, so he may be trying to pitch a little backwards, and we work the walk with Didi. So here's a spot where we want to be swinging away, though. Sheffield versus a lefty. If he lays one in there, we want to swing. I think I was late. Yeah. We pieced that up so nice, but we were just late on it, so I am patient to a point. You guys have watched many of these episodes will know I am always looking for my shot to pounce, though. And with Mickey at the plate, he should be pitching pretty conservatively here as well, unless he thinks that that late swing is a product of me not being able to hit too well. We'll see. But I can't really pick up on any of his sequencing so far. It kind of seems like he's just throwing a random assortment of pitches, so we'll see what we can pick up moving forward. I dropped under that cutter really bad. That's tough. We would have crushed that out of the park if we were on it, but that honestly was not a swing that deserved a home run. I can't believe I hit that far, to be honest. But still a pretty productive first inning. We worked him for right around 15 pitches. We worked a walk. We saw how he pitches, so if I had had good timing on that inside cutter, or if I had my PCI slightly higher on the Mickey Mantle hit, we could easily be up 3-0. So just some mechanical issues there. I'm going to double up on off speed here since he just hit off speed really well. Good take by him. Usually, there's a bit of mind games going on right now as we give up a bomb. So the mind games is he timed me up on the off speed. And so usually when you time someone up as a hitter, they like to throw the opposite right away. So that's why I was throwing him off speed still. But he just ended up crushing it. So that's a pretty good pitch too. Just chipper versus a lefty. That's a tough matchup. You can see his speeding is bad up now as well. He kind of knows I'm going back to the hard stuff since he crushed the off speed. He's doing a very good job of being patient as well. So we're just trying to keep him off balance. Early 2-0 deficit though. I told you guys Ladola was going to get rocked after all that praise. He hasn't gotten rocked yet, but I don't know. This game, this year, it just feels like you can give up a bomb literally at any given moment. You could be pitching super well. That was one of my biggest issues with Bob Feller, was he could literally strike out the first 8 hitters of the game, and then the pitcher would take him deep on the 9th. Okay, I'm being dramatic, but it just always seems like the home run's right around the corner, especially after an error or something weird happens. So we were obviously pitching careful to Posey there because he crushes lefties too. This guy's lineup's really balanced. It may even favor hitting against lefties. But he also set his lineup really well. You can see Posey and Correa back to back, but that's actually not that bad because Correa has inverse splits, so technically attribute-wise he's a lefty. But he crushed that sinker too, so he's hitting really well. We're going to have to sequence better. We're going to have to hit ourselves. Honestly, some of these games at the higher levels are more of a product of just out-hitting your opponent rather than pitching well. I swung first pitch there because it was a changeup down the middle, but I was over the top of it. I still don't understand why sometimes you can have weak contact when the ball's inside the inner PCI. It's kind of weird to me. But now that we kind of took our shot with Hanley versus a lefty, we got to go back to being patient, try to work that pitch count up. He has had a little bit of trouble throwing strikes. He's been behind in the count quite a bit so far, so we need to take advantage of that by staying patient. A couple of pretty good pitches there. I'd imagine he goes back to the off-speed here, although sometimes people like to bust you up and in left on left. I don't know, he could throw anything right here, to be honest. Sweeping curve was not something I was looking for. People usually throw cutters, 3-2. Wow, he doubled up on the curve. This guy's sequencing is all over the place. Okay, Bobby Dalbec debuting for J.H. Fenway. Here we go, dude. 0-1 count. I talk about it most episodes, but 0-1 counts I'm usually looking to be pretty aggressive, especially if I have handedness advantage. just because 0-2 is so tough. But he gave me a couple pitches that I couldn't really do much with there. So now I'm just going to take till 2 strikes. Because if we work a walk with Dalbec, it means probably a walk to Trammell. Or he's going to pitch really aggressively to try to make it so my pitcher leads off next inning. But 3-2 now. Probably, I don't know. I was going to say probably another sweeping curve because that's what he's had success with. I was just late on it. That was honestly a perfect spot for that pitch, so good on him. He's locating really well. Sequencing is keeping me off balance. But this is why we play 9 innings, man. Eventually, I will pick up on this guy's tendencies and we'll start hitting the ball a little better. But for right now, this is how it is. When I try to explain my approach to people sometimes, I think the best analogy I've come up with so far is horse racing. So there's different styles of horses when you race, right? There's the guy that just runs an average pace. I guess this is true in track. He runs an average pace the whole time. There's horses who like sprint in the beginning and then try not to get too tired before the race ends. I think I'm the horse that kind of takes it really easy in the beginning and then tries to catch up at the end, if that makes sense. And that doesn't necessarily mean losing. It just means I tend to score a lot more later in the game than earlier in the game, just as a product of my approach. So that's why I'm often behind in ranked, often behind in these videos. But it still works out. So Dalbec's playing a good third base. He does only have gold fielding over there, which is kind of lame because his fielding attributes are actually pretty high. It's just his fielding that's low. But he's got like 88 fielding, 95 arm strength. I honestly think the card is pretty good. As we move forward, this is gone. Oh, God. As we move forward throughout the game, I will start throwing more four-seamers. You don't want to overdo it, but throwing four-seamers with sinker ballers I think is a really effective way to pitch, especially against someone who's on the ball a lot. Like this guy's been hitting everything so far. So it really throws off their PCI to throw four-seamers with sinker ballers because people are often sitting on the sinker, dropping under the ball, expecting the sinker to break into their PCI. So we'll do that as we move through the game. Honestly, only 2 runs given up through 3 innings. Not a bad start for Lodolo so far. We just gotta get the bats going. Here's a classic example of pretty much I just take till 2 strikes every time, especially first time through the order. Trammell's worst against lefties, has amazing speed, and if we get the pitcher up with someone on, we can look to bunt and make something happen there. So this is a prime example of like a walk would be one of the best outcomes for us here. So in my opinion, there's really no reason to be swinging before 2 strikes, especially when the upside best case scenario is a solo home run, and he actually did give us the walk. So now we can try to make something happen, try to get some bunt going. I'm going to show bunt, pull it back. I'm not going to go on this pitch because people sometimes pitch out. He just slide stepped. Dang. I'm going to go on this pitch though. I think I'm out. Oh, that was so bad. Okay, it's fine. He just didn't let me, he didn't throw a single ball, but luckily we stole the base. I was going to say Hamill's delivery when he's not slide stepping is really slow, and he's one of the better pitchers to try to steal on. So we got kind of lucky in that he slide steps still and we got in there. But yeah, bunting with your pitcher while you're stealing sometimes is pretty effective at times too. Wow, that really got up on me. Makes it safer. It's a little risky though. So he for sure was going to double up on fastball there with how bad I looked on the first one. This is probably off speed now. No, it was a cutter. And I dropped under. Dang. He really threw cutter there. This guy is pitching amazing. Alright, 2 outs, DD up. We got to just look for something to drive here. Great changeup. I think it was late. No, it was early. Just early. Not a bad swing, honestly. He threw us the curve again. We dropped. Oh, this circle change. It looked like a curve. We dropped the barrel on it a bit. We were just off. Man. A couple of walks, no hits. This is why you guys watch me, right? No hits through 3. Legend's tough, man. It really is. At least for me. Some people are still hitting like 400, but we left the 4-seam right down the middle and got bailed out again. Assuming we catch this. Okay. Yeah, this guy's definitely outplaying me so far, but like I said, this is why we play 9 innings. I guess that swing was only early okay, so probably didn't deserve a home run that, but we need to stop throwing four-seamers there, that's for sure. We're really kind of trying to get him in the rocking chair here as well. I still haven't really figured out where his swing timing's at. He's kind of just been on everything, like I said. He was a little slow bat there, so we'll try to speed it up inside. He might turn on this. We're not hitting our spots too well either. Everything's kind of down the middle horizontally, but we've gotten several pop-outs. So he's having a bit of PCI issues as well, it appears. Here's Chipper. Dude, his Chipper's hitting 453. Did you guys see that? That's disgusting. Being careful to Chipper here, obviously. He destroys lefties. Just kidding, I'm going to throw a changeup right down the middle. Am I locating right now? I really like this pitch with Lodolo's sinker up and in because it breaks into the plate. It's really strong. Okay, Chipper's just going to own my soul. I didn't quite get it in enough. You need it to like barely catch the corner there. So good swing again from my opponent. Like I said, scoring. Sometimes you just gotta outscore people that are hitting this well. He's doing a really good job on both sides of the ball this game. So you guys will kind of see from my perspective what it's like to play from behind. How to throw sliders down the middle in 0-2 counts. Dear Lord. Try to play catch up, like I said, the horse racing analogy. So we will score. We're not going to get shut out. We're not going to get no hit. There's still 6 innings to go. And we honestly haven't been hitting that poorly, in my opinion. Obviously, we have no hits, and you can have your opinion on that. But overall, for our approach, it's kind of working. He's walked us twice, despite us not really driving the ball too well. So we just got to keep at it. Hamill's almost to 50 pitches. He should be at around 60 by the time this inning is over if we can get something going. So I'm pretty happy with how our hitting's been going so far. He threw us a 4-seam right down the middle, or a cutter. Dude, it's so hard to tell the difference on Legend. Threw me a fastball down the middle, 3-2. So that's pretty good information. It means he's sick of walking me. We'll see if he still feels that way after that home run, but for him to throw that pitch in a 3-2 count, it means he is possibly overcompensating for the fact that he's not locating too well. So if we get into another 3-2 count, it's entirely possible he pitches a little more carefully and we may be able to work a walk that way. So always try to pick up on your opponent's tendencies. Think about how they might be feeling with how the game's going, especially when they're pitching. So he did come in with a fastball there. I'd imagine this is off speed of some kind here. It wasn't. That's exactly what I was talking about. So he's in the quick menu, which is good for me to talk. But yeah, you can see we crushed a 3-2 cutter for a homer the at bat before. We immediately got into another 3-2 count, and I had talked about how he may be a little scared to throw something in the zone 3-2 given that we just took him deep on one. So that's exactly what happened. He opted to go for the sweeping curve in a 3-2 count. I just got the worst jump of all time. Oh, I was trying to steal there. Had to swing. It wasn't a bad swing either. I forgot what I was saying. I think I was just explaining the walk. But yeah, it worked out exactly how I was talking about. Thames can do some damage here. He's actually got more power versus lefties. Probably sitting fastball a little bit. So he pitched out there the bat before I stole on an 0-1 count. So that's why he did that. He was expecting me to double up on that tendency. Good cutter down and away. I'm just going to roll that over most likely if I swing. Oh, nasty. He's doubled up on cutters a couple times against me. Alright, Dalbeck. This is also a spot where I'm going to start warming someone up. There's a situation where he loads the bases and gets to my pitcher spot here. So if that happens, I'm definitely pinch hitting. And so I need to start warming up a pitcher here. You kind of tip your hand when you do that, but I don't really have a choice in the matter. Alright, 1-2 count. Good cutter inside. If that was a little closer to the plate, I might have swung. All right, 3-2, 2 outs. You always send the runner here. This is basic baseball. We're looking off speed still. The high circle change, great pitch. I was almost on it though, just early. Went to the fastball right after. Dalbec takes him deep. Let's go. I'm actually going to have a good debut with someone. Okay, so let's talk about what happened there. I was pretty convinced he would go fastball after that high changeup. The reason being, he's already shown that he prefers off speed in those type of situations. He's shown it many times throughout the game. And so when he went to the changeup and he got me swinging very early, he was predicting me to make an adjustment and slow my bat down. So he actually kind of beat himself there trying to play against his own tendencies, which again, I'm playing a really good player. He's well aware of what he's portraying by what he's doing. So fastball just made sense there. If I was him, I maybe would have gone cutter instead of four seam, but he honestly was probably just expecting to blow that by me, because usually when people, I always say this, usually when people take bad swings, they tend to overcompensate, so that's what he was playing for. I took a very early swing at the changeup, so he was expecting me to overcompensate, slow my bat down, but I predicted the prediction, if you want to call it that. Little game theory stuff there, but yeah, obviously now we don't have to take Lodolo out, so that was a huge home run. Completely changes the entire game here. If Trammell walks again, I'm not that upset about it, because we get to turn the lineup over, and if he walks Trammell, I'm sure he's not that upset about it either, but I expect him to come after me here, because having the pitcher lead off next inning would be good for him. But yeah, again, not swinging till 2 strikes. For almost exactly the same reasons that I was saying the last time Trammell was up. And now we're in a 3-1 count. Hamill's up to 72 pitches after this one. Really, really doing a good job. 30-pitch inning. You love to see it. This is probably cutter now because he struck me out last time. Way to keep me off balance. 2-seamer inside. Was not looking for that. Legend's so hard, dude. It really is a guessing game sometimes with legend pitch speeds. But yeah, really important to have a shutdown inning here. Not let him get the momentum right back after we tied the game up. That Dalbec home run was absolutely huge for the game state. I'll try to bury one here. I haven't thrown a ton of pitches just like not close to the zone just to see if he'll bite on one. Oh, he actually did. That's huge. So that was a tendency thing too. And something I'm constantly working on myself is I have a tendency to throw too many strikes at times, especially when I'm ahead in the count, especially when I have huge leverage like an 0-2 count. I'm trying to get better myself at kind of just throwing waste pitches more often. I wasn't a big fan of waste pitches in real life, and that's kind of translated into the game. But it's definitely a weakness of mine. So because he chased that, we're going to try to paint a 4-seamer inside here. Try to tunnel what we just threw, and he was ready for it. So he predicted my prediction there. And he got screwed on the swing. To be fair, Correa doesn't hit lefties too well. That's no excuse. That ball should have been crushed. But yeah. Hanley off the bench is very scary. We'll keep throwing hard stuff here since he pieced up a hard stuff last time for the same reason we talked about earlier. Dude, if Chipper wasn't in his lineup, we'd be up 3-0. Chipper Jones is so good. He's unbelievably good, especially when you can get him against lefties. Hanley versus a lefty is almost as scary as Chipper is, though. We're going to stay away till he shows me what he's swinging at. I should also see who's on deck here. I don't remember who leads off for him. On deck is his Cap and then Mantle Sheffield, so we definitely need to go after Hanley here. A walk could make this inning very bad. Very bad with those hitters that are coming up, so we definitely will go after him. We'll try a high tunneled off speed here. Missed my spot, threw it right down the middle. Oh my god. Oh, my location right now. Good take. I'm just going to throw a sinker. If he hits it, he hits it. I can't walk him. Absolutely can't walk him. Alright, that's not the worst outcome, but it's not good. So we need to get someone warming up now as well. We do have the pitcher spot up next inning, so I need to warm up someone that I don't mind only using for 1 out. So that's going to be Eckersley and Chapman here. But this is a huge point in the game, and obviously the pitcher spot won't be up next if I double switch, but I'm not going to double switch. This is a huge point in the game. These are his 3 best hitters coming up. If this gets any more scary, we're just going to have to pull Nick out. Thankfully, he lined out to center field. Alright, that's really good for us. Saves us a bullpen arm. 3 runs on 2 hits. That's the product of the approach, and we got Cole Hamels out of there after 4 innings. And now we are facing Nick Lodolo ourselves. So you could make the argument to leave Lodolo in here. I'm actually not going to. The reason being, he just brought a new pitcher in, so he can't like make a handedness adjustment. So I'm guaranteed to get Larkin versus a lefty here. Larkin's an amazing leadoff hitter in this situation with the power versus left and the speed. As well, this is a tie game. It's really high leverage pretty much the rest of the way. I don't want to get greedy by leaving Lodolo in, especially with how well he has hit this game. So we're gonna pull the trigger, go to the bullpen, try to get some runs going here, and I'm gonna go Billy Wagner next inning because I'm more scared of Mantle and Jackson than I am of Sheffield, which is probably a mistake. All 3 of them are scary, honestly, but the main reason for that decision is Reggie Jackson. My success versus Reggie Jackson is infinitely higher when I have a lefty throwing at him. Alright, he threw the slider right down the middle. Very early squared up and stayed fair somehow. The PCI was right on it though, so that's what we're talking about with Barry. Not the best swing mechanically, to be honest, but that's exactly the situation we're looking for. And now we can try to use our speed. I'm going to start dancing a little bit over it by first, just to make sure he's thinking about me at first. I'm never stealing here with the middle of my order coming up, and especially not with Biggio, who can beat out a weak ground ball even if it is a double play situation. And now you can see he's kind of pitching a little bit scared. That changeup in the dirt. We're just trying to make him keep thinking about the runner at first. 3-1 count now. I'm never swinging at this. Not a single time, not with the heart of my order coming up, and he walked us there. So that's huge. This is a massive high leverage situation, but Didi does not hit lefties well, so we are going to stay patient here. A double play actually destroys my inning here, so we're going to make him throw strikes. This is a situation as well where if we got sneaky, we could double steal, but it's pretty risky. And I need to stay out of things that kill my rally right here, because this is probably the best inning I've had all game so far. So we got to stay away from sinkers low here. Sinker inside. Good take. We can't roll over sliders away either, which is what I'm expecting this to be. He tried to backdoor a sinker on me. 3-2 here. No double plays, please. Up the middle from Didi. Oh! He really caught that. Oh, that sucks. I felt like I was all over that. Okay, Sheffield versus the lefty. Ducks on the pond. Obviously, we're swinging away here. Anything juicy. We are looking to just crush the ball here. He should be pitching pretty conservative to me here as well. Wish that was a little more over the plate. I was very early on a sinker. We have to have good plate discipline here because he probably doesn't want to come in the zone, but eventually he'll have to. 3-1 here. This is the prime spot to be swinging away. Dude, I'm early on the sinker again. What is going on? It's a new controller, bro. That's my excuse. And an amazing take from us there. That's a pretty common spot where people will throw balls to you, make you try to chase, considering how high leverage the situation is. He might have been trying to throw that for a strike, to be honest, but it just dropped a little below the zone. I'm still early. Great pitch there. Amazing pitch. Tailed back into the zone. Off speed here. Dude, he just absolutely destroyed me with that sequence. That was amazing. Good shit. Good shit. That's my fault for not. I gotta be swinging there. Put something in the air, get a run. Oh, gotta be a sinker here. Nope.
This is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
He almost painted me again. Dude, he is on the black right now. Alright, 3-2, send in the runners. Cannot swing at balls here either. He could walk me still. He threw me a changeup. My PCI was nowhere close. Oh, he really hung a changeup and I missed. Oh, my mechanics, dude. Well, I'm inclined to say that's GG and that I lost after that. That's a huge momentum swing for him to get out of that jam. That was incredible. I can't believe he went fastball up and into Mickey there. The balls that pitch takes, you guys have no idea. Huge props to my opponent. And that was the first time, if you noticed, that was the first time all game he threw a fastball up and in with 2 strikes. Yeah, this is the high level gameplay from both sides that I'm sure you guys want to see. His has been better mechanically and it's been really good strategically as well. I've kept myself in the game pretty much purely on strategy because my PCI placement and my hitting hasn't been the greatest. This is just a battle right now, and we're heading into the 6th inning. This is entertaining gameplay, honestly, man. This is a really good game. I'm going to go curveball here because I don't think I've thrown one yet. Hung it a bit. Ooh, he check swung on a curveball right down the middle, and he's going to be safe. He probably would have made it 4-3 if he full swung at that, so I can't really be mad that he's on first. I don't know why Didi's jogging to that, though. It's kind of annoying, that animation. That's fine with Sheffield on first. Like I said, Sheffield's the guy that can hurt us this inning. What we really wanted, what we were really scared of was Reggie Jackson, and we really wanted the lefty versus him, so getting this out is the entire reason we brought Billy Wagner in, so good job there. He was all over that slider, though. Luckily, it was off the plate. I definitely should have had people warming up this inning as well, because going to a righty here with how the rest of my bullpen is would definitely be the play, so I did make a mistake there. I have to throw Billy here because my relievers aren't ready to pitch, but yeah. This is a misplay, I will tell you guys. I definitely should have had a righty warming up for when Chipper got up this inning. Especially since Chipper's been his entire offense this game. All 3 RBIs have come from Chipper. So obviously we're pitching pretty conservative, pretty scared here. I didn't mean to hang that, obviously. We may get him out at second, depending on Sheffield's throw. Oh. But I was going to say if I walked Chipper there, I'd be fine with it because he's probably platooning Giambi. This will be a righty, and then I can counter. So, is this Biggio? Okay, well, I'm not going to counter. Not going to counter Biggio because he has even splits. And we also mound visit there for confidence. Just need 1 out to get out of this, man. Want to check who's on deck as well. Buster Posey, Carlos Correa coming up. So we could pitch around Biggio here as well, given that Buster can't hit. That's tough. Dang. Given that Buster doesn't hit righties as well, but Buster could be a platoon as well. But he does take the lead. Good okay, 88. You could argue I should have gone to Gagne there. It was actually really close. He could definitely steal here as well. Try to give himself a better opportunity to make something happen this inning. I shouldn't have quick pitched him either because, like I said, Posey's probably a platoon. So my fault. That was kind of a accidental scumbag move. But this is terrifying. Correa on deck also hits righties better, so this is a really bad spot to be in. I can't really pitch around McCovey. Just gotta get the out here. There we go. Okay, 4-3. He's got 7 hits. I've got 3. That inning could have been a lot worse, but you see, he came through, he came through in his big spot and I did not. So we're going to have to generate another big spot for ourselves. Still only a 1-run game. But yeah, like I said, this is just a battle. I'm sorry I'm not talking as much as I normally would be, especially in these really high leverage situations, but this game is absolutely just a sweat fest. We are going to stick to our approach, though, given that it's a 1-run game, given that he's typically pitched us all game pretty conservatively. No reason to be swinging early in the count still. He still should be pretty scared to pitch to us, given that one swing could tie it back up right away. He went down and in with the fastball. We went and got it with Thames, and we did tie it up right away. Okay. I honestly didn't know what he was going to throw there, and it was purely reactionary. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But I can tell you why he threw that pitch is because of the mantle at bat last inning. Last time he got into a high leverage 2-strike count, he threw a 4-seamer up and in. So going back to the 4-seamer makes sense there in retrospect. But no, I definitely did not know it was coming. I was just reacting. Dalbec actually has more power versus righties as well, so this is another good opportunity for us to do some damage. But again, we're being super patient. You can see he's trying to pitch on the corners. You can, if you pay a close enough attention, you can see how people are pitching. If they're leaving stuff down the middle on purpose, or if they're trying to kind of pitch conservatively around the black. So this guy is definitely the latter. Got to stay away from swinging at balls here too, especially with his command being poor. Another 4-seamer down and in. Dude, Dalbec. Yo, J.H. Fenway. Your suggestion might win me this game, dude. Wow, Dalbec, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. I'll be honest, him doubling up on that fastball low and in was a little disrespectful. He has doubled up on like cutters with handles early in the game, so it makes sense. It may just be a tendency or a preference of his. But you just can't go to that pitch there in a 3-2 count. I literally destroyed it, the at-bat right before, so you got to try something else there in my opinion. Like I said, my opponent's amazing, not trying to dog him, but if it was me, there's absolutely no way I'm doubling up on that pitch in that situation. So, huge inning for us. We take the lead right back. We get the momentum right back. We got to keep it going, though. We can't get complacent here. My PCI was for a sinker there, but my timing was slow. That was just all around bad. But if you notice, he brought in Eckersley to face Dalbec. And with the new, this is some strategy, something you guys might not think about a lot. I'm running out of pause time. He brought in Eckersley to face Dalbec, who's the number 7 hitter in my lineup. With the new 3-batter minimum, that means when I get to my pinch hitter, he can't actually take Eckersley out yet. So we're guaranteed to have lefty versus righty matchup here. So that's why I went with Eddie Matthews, who's kind of my more low leverage left-handed pinch hitter. I want Reggie for a more high leverage situation than this. But if we were unsure if he would make a pitching change, I would have gone with Trout, because Trout's kind of hard for him to make a decision on, because if he leaves Eckersley in, my attributes are better, but if he goes to a lefty, my attributes are worse, but then I get the handedness advantage with Trout being inverse, having reverse splits. So but yeah, we're guaranteed to get left on right here based on when he brought Eckersley in. Fastball up and in. I think it was under it. Yeah, I don't deserve a home run on this. If this is gone, that's completely disgusting. Okay, thank you. If I hit a bomb on that, I'd be sad for him, dude. Oh, we just missed that. If that was a sinker, no, I would have been off still. Just missed it. Mechanical error. Alright, Biggio up. He's still trying to pitch safe, so to speak. Staying around the black. He's not pitching disrespectfully, as we talk about. Sometimes we can notice our opponent pitching disrespectfully. This guy is 100% on the other end of the spectrum right now, so we are remaining patient, trying to work the count, trying to put ourselves in a position to make something happen. But that was just overall a great at-bat from him. That'll do it for the inning, but we are up 5-4 again, thanks to the efforts of Eric Thames and Bobby Dalbec. We're going to go with Chapman here. The reason we go with Chapman is because Correa has inverse splits. We also are at a pretty big advantage with handedness moving forward because he's already used, when this pinch hitter comes up, it will be his 4th bench bat. So keeping track of your opponent's bench bats is crucial as well. He pinch hit for Hamels in the 4th, and he made 2 platoon pinch hits last inning. So moving forward, he is very limited on what he can do as far as handedness and substitutions go. So we are in a great spot to kind of just have the advantage whenever we can with our pitchers. We are in a little bit of a shortage ourselves, given that after Chapman pitches, we will only have 1 lefty remaining, but we can make something happen there. I definitely did not want to 4-pitch walk him there. That's the worst thing that could happen. So that was another misplay on my end. I should just be going after him there. If he tags me up and ties the game, that's fine, but a leadoff walk in a situation like this, baseball or virtual baseball, is like #1 cardinal sin, and I did it on 4 pitches. So talking about pitching with Chapman, it's really kind of like a dice roll coin toss. His 2-seam is significantly slower than his outlier 4-seam, and they look exactly the same out of the hand. So on Legend, unless you're like one of the best players in the entire world, you're pretty much guessing. So pitching with Chapman, I like to throw a lot of 2-seam, and I really got to watch my pause timer. I like to throw a lot of 2-seam sinker early because people are usually geared up for the 4-seam. You can see he's still early on these fastballs. I tend to stay away from sliders, especially against righties. Sliders are much better with Chapman versus lefties, but you can see he's still really early on the 2-seam. And I'm actually going to throw an up and in 2-seam here. It's going to tunnel like the 4-seam I just got him swinging late on. I missed my spot. So I imagine he'd make an adjustment and try to gear up for the 4-seam with 2 strikes here. So that's why I'm sticking with the 2-seam. Wow, he hit that out. He had late timing on that. Oh no. I did kind of leave it middle. Oh, this game is insane. He really hit that out. Just late okay. I mean, it's down the middle. That's my fault for putting the pitch there, especially in a 2-2 count. Oh, that is such a backbreaker, man. Ugh. Alright, Chapman pitches to Mantle because Mantle's worse versus lefties. And then we make the pitching change after Mantle. Chapman with a pretty rough outing here, but that's why you don't want the leadoff walk, man. Because it turns a home run into a 2-run home run. I just can't locate it all. It's a really bad game for Chapman. It's my fault. We have to go to a righty here. I don't like it because, like I said, I'm still more scared of Reggie than Sheffield. But if Sheffield takes me deep here and we go down by 3, it's a really, really bad spot. So this is a crucial at bat. We got to make some pitches, and we can't let him steal on us either because that would be very bad. His bat's pretty quick there. That's surprising. Trying to hold the ball, trying to keep him honest at first base, because getting out of a double play situation is awful for me right here. We'll go to the slider here because he looks so bad on it before. He may make the adjustment and guess that I'm doing this. Great pitch. Got him swinging early, but he fouled it off. That's tough. Very early. Alright, so now I'm going to throw this high fastball that I haven't thrown all game. I usually like to save this pitch. Wow, he took off and got there. Huge jump. Oh no. He didn't swing either. Probably because he got a huge jump. That's tough. Yeah, but the steal there, the steal really, really hurts. Great at bat here. I just need him to strike out, bro. Oh my god, he destroyed that pitch. He should not tag here. Yeah, good play. Now I'm going to eye walk Reggie. Will I? I don't know. This is such a tough spot. You could debate. You can make the argument that I should intentionally walk Reggie here, but honestly, Chipper can take me deep. Reggie can take me deep also. If I walk Reggie and Chipper takes me deep, it's pretty much GG. So this is definitely a risky play. It may not be the correct play, I don't really know. But in my opinion, for where the game's at right now, I need to take my chances and go after Reggie here. I'm still trying to pitch on the black, obviously. And if I walk him, I walk him, but I need this inside so bad, Eck.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
No.
Mantle's on the move, still ranging back.
Everything fell apart this inning, man. Oh, good hit, dude. I just threw 2 pitches down the middle in spots where I had count leverage. I just didn't hit my spots. Oh, man. That's tough. That's really, really tough. Can't give my opponent anything but props on that, though. He's hit amazing. He's played amazing this game. Pokes it down the line. And now we have pretty much lost all the... I have 18 seconds of pause time, so I can't even really do anything here. We've lost all the momentum we gained, and we've lost a lot of the bullpen advantage that we gained as well. So going into the final innings, it's just going to come down to can we score, and can we not give up any more runs. But yeah, 3-run deficit now. That's not good. 4-run inning for him. Dang. Alright, so here's Chapman. My Chapman was insanely wild. We'll see if his is. Sometimes he just can't throw strikes with Chapman. But we are still going to stick to our guns, stick to our approach. I can't imagine he'll start changing the way he's been pitching to me, especially with how back and forth this game has been. So if he's going to walk me, if he's going to put people on, I will 100% take that. Alright, he threw his sinker ahead in the count. We'll keep that in mind. I don't know why I swung at that. I was so late too. How did I even foul that off? I knew he would double up on that. It was just way above the zone. That's the pitch I tried to get him to swing at with Chef, and he took it because he was stealing. So really bad at bat for me there, actually. Looking foolish. Chapman's one of the pitchers I struggle to hit on Legend for sure. But yeah, sticking to our approach. We're in the heart of our order. The pressure is on me, not him right now, but if we get some people on base, that can quickly change. Dropped under that, or else to the side of it. Ugh. My mechanics. 1, 2, 3 here is a big deal for him. So we need base runners. We got Thames on deck too, who's already hurt him a little bit and has more power versus left, like I said. 2-0 count. Probably just taking till 2 strikes now. Great pitch from him. Again, the upside is just a solo home run, and that doesn't help us a ton in a 3-run game right now. Oh, Hanley's on deck, not Thames. A walk is fine here. That's a really good. He's thrown 2 really good strikes so far. And he went slider inside. Okay, so I fully expect him to go to a righty here now. And we just gotta put bat on ball. He's 100% gonna come after me throwing strikes here, especially with Thames on deck. And this is good on him going Dibble here. It's the highest lever situation of the game so far. Dibble is the best reliever in the game. I fully expect him to just come after me here, but it appears that he's having a bit of control issues. God, that's so disgusting. That pitch is so gross. 3-1, I have to take this every time with Thames on deck. 100% take here. We also get to send the runner 3-2. And I have no idea what he's throwing here. I'm going to sit cutter. It could be four seam, it could be cutter. You just have to guess on Legend. It was four seam. Yo, can we score on this? Oh, we can't. Oh, I wanted to send him. Great swing from Hanley there. Now we got the tying run up. This is a cutter 100% of the time. What? Wow, good pitch. Come on, Thames. I forgot he's a double upper. Oh my god, he actually hung a slider and I was early. That's so tragic. I just blew it. You gotta wear that, Eric. Come on. Dude, Dibble's so tough. Oh, I hit a perfect for a single and couldn't send the runner. Dang. Dang it, dude. Oh, man, and he hung me a slider and I missed. That's, I have blown so many opportunities this game, it's actually crazy. If I had converted on all my opportunities, I would have double-digit runs here probably. Man. I can't explain to you guys how hard it is to hit Rob Dibble on Legend, dude. It's actually so nuts. I can't find the zone. Swinging 3-1 with McCovey there. I think that's a bit of a mistake from him. But like I said, I'm not judging him. He's pretty... He has definitely played better than I have this game so far. We can turn that around in the last 2 innings. But we went lefty there because, dude, he's really gonna... Okay. Nothing we can do about that. And he's actually leaving Dibble in. This is probably correct. He's got to think about his win and loss conditions here. How does he lose the game? Taking Dibble out, and then I crush whoever he puts in. Plus he can move the runner there with a bunt, assuming it's successful, which it was. So I think leaving Dibble in is the right play. He doesn't gain a lot by pinch hitting except for the opportunity to score more runs, but his win condition right now is not allowing runs. His win condition is not scoring more runs, although it would help him win, obviously. But his primary win condition is shutting me out for the next 2 innings. So, leaving Dibble in, the correct play. We got to get one more out to get out of this.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile.
Can try 4-seam.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second.
I missed my spot so bad there, but we almost backdoored him. My pitching lately, dude. Yeah, that should have been gone. My analog pitching, I'm just literally not locating everything. Thankfully, that glitch where we didn't field the ball didn't hurt us. So like I've been saying, this game's going to come down to can we hit or not. But it's actually really important that we take till 2 strikes with every hitter here unless we get into a big situation, because we need Dibble out of the game. He's playing to throw Dibble for the next 3 innings pretty much, and so we have to counter that by trying to make Dibble throw as many pitches as possible, and he's countering that by throwing strikes. Threw me a slider, I went down and got it. Is that really staying in, man? Dalvik almost did it to him again, dude. Look at that PCI. Imagine I wasn't just early. This is so tough, man. Alright, sticking to our guns. Trying to work the pitch count. Oh, man. This game has been an absolute freaking roller coaster the entire time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
I tried to sit back on the cutter there. I might have had good timing on it too. Trout Reggie. I'll go Trout. I think I just messed up my PCI there. Yeah, I did have good timing. Just flailing with the PCI. But again, sticking to our guns. It's so hard to hit Dibble where swinging early in the count here, the odds that I actually square anything up is pretty low. Like I said, with him identifying win conditions, loss conditions, my win condition is to get Dibble out of this game. That's pretty much, if Dibble throws the 9th successfully, we're screwed. So that's why I'm playing this way. Hopefully he walks me or something, gives me something to work with. But he's doing a great job.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better.
That was a horrible swing, honestly. Shit. Dang. Dang. You could argue Dibble over Raleigh here, just because if I give up any more runs, it's pretty much GG, but I don't know. I didn't have Dibble warming up, so that made the decision easy. Don't let your misplays become your reasoning for doing stuff like I am. Can I please stop throwing everything down the middle? No, I can't. Can't do it. Yeah. Like I said, any more runs this inning is GG, so we absolutely can't. We gotta get out of this somehow. And we can't let him steal here either. I'm being quick to the plate because I was slow before and cautious. Try to sneak a couple pitches by him. Now I'm going to go back to holding, making sure he can't steal on me. Great forkball from Raleigh there. We're going to throw a sinker below the zone. Maybe he'll chase and chop. We can get a double play. He wanted it a little bit. It was a little too low. Let's try slider now. Good spot. He was all over it, just under it. Now we got to face Reggie again. Reggie Chipper. The guys that have owned my soul this game. Yeah, I figured he might steal first pitch there. I just didn't play for it. He is... This guy is playing amazing. He has absolutely outplayed me at times. There's a good pitch. Great take. Got him swinging. There we go. Chipper's 4 for 4 with 2 bombs. Chipper's so insane. Okay. Get out of this, Raleigh. Get out of this, Raleigh. Need you, Raleigh.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. And just like the ex-girlfriend,
every pitch is down the middle. He has not missed a pitch. He has not missed a mistake with runners on. Not a single time. Great job, man. Dang. Ah! I don't even know if he was on that because it was so good. Okay, I gotta assume he was, but Chipper just literally hit 3 home runs against me this game. That's hard to win when you give up 10 runs, bro, especially on Legend. I got nothing but props to give to my opponent, though. He has just played better. Wow, these pitches are... I don't know what is wrong with me pitching-wise, dude. This is awful. Everything's down the middle. We got out of it, finally. Can we score 5 in the 9th with Rob Dibble on the mound? This would be like my best comeback ever this year. If I actually came back on him right here. He might take Dibble out. Wow, that's surprising. I guess it's more low leverage now. He doesn't want to burn the stamina. That makes sense. Ottavino's pretty wild too, man. Gonna stick to our approach. Gonna try to make something happen with the walks. He may be a little more aggressive in the strike zone this inning, given that he's got a 5-run lead now. We'll see how he pitches. Doesn't seem like he's doing that quite yet. Just gotta get something going momentum-wise, man. That's an amazing pitch. Through the same thing. Is it gonna get down? Ooh, he should have cut that off, maybe. He got kind of screwed on that animation. Absolutely no reason to go to third. There's no upside to it whatsoever, being down by 5 there, so we stay at second. Here we go, Biggio. Good start. And he hangs the slider. Change up. Some off speed. 10-7. No way, dude. Okay. Well, things just got interesting, and they were definitely not interesting before that at bat. Can we actually do this, man? This is the craziest game. Great pitch. He might be a little rattled here. I don't know how he's feeling, but we can't be over-aggressive for sure. That was a pitch to crush. Just didn't swing it well. He doubled up. I gotta know that. I haven't made the adjustment. He is constantly doubling up with 2 strikes, and he got screwed! Oh my god. If I didn't already get one of those, I'd be upset, but oh my god. This ninth inning is not happening, dude. Now he's panic going to Raleigh here. He already used Dibble. Dude, imagine we actually come back in this and we still have our Dibble. Bro. Come on, Mick. It's got to be a sinker every time. Up the middle. Tying run to the plate. No way, dude. Oh my god. Please let me go deep here. Come on, Hanley. Fork ball. Oh, we went sinker because he's a double upper, and I keep forgetting that. We cannot hit into a double play here. Double play is GG. Even though it's only 2 outs, the game's pretty much over if I ground into a double play. Come on, Hanram. Come on, Hanram. Come on, Hanram. Early swing. Swing early, be great. I can't send the runner there. That'll kill my rally if I get thrown out. Early, okay. Oh my god. Thames bases loaded as the winning run, and a righty is getting thrown at me. This is insane. 2-0 count. I don't know what to do here. Do I take? Do I swing? I think I have to take this. Oh, I wish I hadn't. I just cannot do a double play on a bad pitch. That's why I took. It's past him! Oh my god. Oh! Go to second, Thames. Oh, I'm caught. Dude. That was the pitch I can't swing at, too, and I did, and I got bailed out. Alright, so now we pinch run. Can we pinch run? Thames has 53 speed. Reggie has 74. We can't pinch run for 2 reasons, and I gotta watch my pause timer here, but we can't pinch run because we need to have the handedness advantage. If the 9 hole gets up here, we need to have both hitters available so that if he makes a pitching change. Also, Reggie's faster, but Posey is the only one that can play first, so I would have to burn both bench players to pinch run here, so I just can't. Dalvik in his debut with a chance to walk it off. He put his infield halfway as well. It's a good play. Halfway is really good here because it's kind of like in, but you can still turn a double play without the run scoring. That looked like a sinker, bro. That was awful swing, honestly. We cannot strike out here. Absolutely cannot strike out. That'll work. Oh my god, it got through! Why am I getting bailed out? Dalvik, so clutch! Oh my god. We came all the way back, dude. Should we bunt with Trammell? You could make a very strong argument to bunt here. Because if I bunt and it's successful, he can intentionally walk Posey or Jackson, and that gets Biggio up with the bases loaded. I don't know. Trammell, if he leaves Raleigh in, I gotta swing. I gotta hit here because Trammell is really good versus righties. If he brings a lefty in, I could definitely bunt. He's checking my bench now as well, and that's why he's having a tough time with this decision because he knows that I'm going to go to Posey right after this. I'm going to bunt. Beautiful. Okay. So now I go Posey. He can't do anything about it. And now do I pinch run for Thames? Because I can. I don't have time to make a decision. I'm not going to pinch run because I need Reggie for later, just in case. He might just intentionally walk me here too. That would honestly be the best play. If he's not going to walk me, he needs to put the infield in. I don't know what he's doing. I need to just chop it at someone.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it.
He got the worst animation! Oh my god! We won, dude! Oh my god, that game was nuts. Dude. That was the best What Would Brev Do I've ever done. All the way around. Gameplay, strategy. We won on an insane comeback. I didn't have as much time to talk about it as I wanted to because I knew I had to swing first pitch there. So let me talk about what happened on that last at bat. He gave me an out. Like, it didn't happen this way, but I immediately recognized a mistake from him, right? Second and third, 1 out, game tied, game on the line. He 100% must put his infield in there. His options are intentionally walk me to load the bases, set up the double play, and make a force out at home, or he has to put the infield in, because with the infield back, if I just hit a ground ball right at someone, I'm still scoring. So, huge mistake by him, and that's why I was so anxious to swing first pitch. I felt like I had to swing first pitch because he might have noticed after the first pitch. Like, if I just took that pitch and then he's like, oh crap, my infield's not in, then I missed my shot. So, wow, what a game. Chipper was 5 for 5 with 3 home runs against me. Dalbec was 3 for 5 with 2 home runs. Dude, I need to, like, go to sleep. My kidneys are exhausted from the adrenaline. Kidneys don't even make adrenaline. I'm fucking stupid, dude. But, oh my god. If you've never dropped a like on a What Would Brev Do video before today, you 100% need to do it now. That was... I don't know what to say, man. That guy was insanely good. One of the best players I've played all year. That was the best comeback I've had all year. And the whole game was back and forth, pure strategy, pure skill. Wow, dude. All right, I'll go ahead and cut it here. If you made it this far, you're amazing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support on this series. 10 episodes so far. Big shout out again to JH Fenway for basically carrying me that game by telling me to put Dalbec in my lineup. Maybe I'll have to use him more moving forward, but wow, what a game. Love you guys. See you with a couple more episodes this week, as I talked about in the beginning. Much love. I love all you guys so much. See you later.